Hello, my name is John. This is my submission for the Code at Work challenge. So I'll be submitting 4 submissions and they're under my templates. And these are the 4 templates that I'll be submitting. The first one is AI explained for FAQs, Connect Plus, that's Connect Business Operations Evaluator, and the countries wiki, and also the launch updates for our product. So in this challenge, you're supposed to be submitting a code-enabled AI templates, which are the 4 that I've mentioned, and they must fit into these categories. So the ones I'm submitting will be fitting into the product development, that is for the launch updates, template, and the other one is business operations. Then there's also marketing and selling. So the Connect Plus is for business operations and marketing, partly selling. And then AI FAQ, AI explained. This is for FAQ. People want to put FAQ in the websites and have like a prompt to ask several questions that are not related to what is already there in the FAQ. And that one I will categorize under business operations or just marketing and selling, because people want to know about your product also in product development. So I can't really put a fix on its category. Then there's countries wiki. This is just personal development. You want to know about countries and get some insights about them. You can use the template in your documents and maybe just automate it in a different way, but it tells you about countries. And finally was for the product launch updates. This one is specifically for the product development. So let's just go into a short preview of what all of these templates does. So I'm going to open each of them. Hopefully they'll open, all of them will open on a separate page. This is for the Connect Plus. Then the next one is for the countries wiki. And then the next one is for the launch updates. So the first one was FAQ AI explained. So with this template, it's a very simple template. You can have an FAQ database in a subtopic where you can put in your FAQs with the correct answer. Then you can later use these details to answer questions that are being requested by the client. Like you can ask something that is not necessarily in this database, that's like the specific question. So like we can ask, I recently moved and it will answer you based on what it already knows, based on what is already on the database. It cannot be the exact answer, but it will try to make it a bit close based on the information that is already on the database. And that's just how it simply works. And then on the next template, that is Connect Plus, this one you can use to evaluate your business when it comes to your business inputs and outputs. Like for example, after you've added your company here, you fill in the form and you say this is going to be the company. Just say the company trig. I'm not sure if I've used that name before. That's why we just added that. Then you can specify the country that your company operates in. Add a specific phone number. This is for information that other guys can use to contact you. So that will be like the email of the company. So once this has been added, because it automatically adds as you type, you can just close this window. And then now when it comes to the evaluations and operations, you simply select the company that you just added. And then now this is the point where you add what your company does, like its inputs and outputs. You can specify the valuation. Like for example, I can say my company does milk bottling, and I specify this evaluation per unit. I'm not sure how much it is, but I'm just going to say 500, and that's it. And I specify that we need this as an input, or we can specify that this is what we produce, so that when other companies add their data into this, it can be easily compared to. So once you have added that, it will be here. It will be registered under your listings. So you'll end up adding the inputs and the outputs as well. And then you can just simply click generate summaries. That is just to trigger the AI segments. But for some reason that part is not working. So we just have to refresh them. So in order to show how it works to length, I'm just going to select another company that I already added its details. Like this company, it does mango farming as an output. That's what they produce. So it is under output. So when you generate summaries, this will be there. So it will list other company as leads. The other companies use this as an, because you are using it as an output, these companies need it as an input. So that is how it switches. So if another company needed the mango farming as an input, they'll be listed here as a lead. So you can just hover here and you get their contact details, the same as the evaluation. So for the AI part, how it's helping here, you can just move to the leads analytical summary and refresh this. Sometimes if it has not given you an analytical summary, and it will give you a summary based on the information that is listed on the leads. At the same time, there's the competitor section where it will list a competitor if you have another competitor also providing the same service or requires the same service as what your company does, or as the company that you are evaluating does. So that is how Connect Plus works. So it's a simple template, or you can use it as a document that helps you connect with other companies. It's good for startups and business that are established. Basically good for any business that want to connect with others, but they didn't know who and where to start connecting with. So that is that. So, and then the second last one is for the countries wiki. This is just a simple template for countries information. You just simply select the country from this point. Just clear this and just say Kenya. So I can have that. So once you select it, you just refresh this and it will give you some details about the country that you just selected. I was planning to add a map on it, so that's where there's the longitude and latitude coordinates here. So that is just basically all about this template. And then on the final template is for the launch update. It's based on the first template, which was FAQ AI explained. So this is for companies that want to launch a product, or are launching a product, or in the middle of making a very, very interesting product that has caused a lot of curiosity and puzzled minds. So they will go on and list their timelines on how they're going or what they're working on. So like for example, here's a timeline for this product launch, and this template fits under the category for product development specifically. So just based on like I said, it's based on the FAQ, which uses that database for people to ask. Like for example, there's the product launch page where you're launching a product. So there's a simple website with just one page, probably showing a timeline on when the product is launching, like a stop clock or a stopwatch, count, counting down the minutes or seconds or days or months. But someone might be curious to know when this product's launching or what is currently happening. So, like here, the question you're asking is, what are they working on now? And as you can see in our timeline database, there's no such question being asked. It's just a date and event. So the AI will check that database and give you an answer based on that question. It's not going to give you a direct answer, but it's going to try its best to give you something. So that is how this one works. So you can just ask any question and it will try its best to answer you based on the answers that it has, based on this timeline that is going on. So that is the end of my submission. Thank you. So in total, my submission has 4 templates. Thank you very much.